Welcome to week 14. This week we're dealing with chapter 10, War Diplomacy and the Beginning of International Relations. There are a number of important aspects of this chapter that I hope we'll be able to cover thoroughly over the course of this week. I want you to be able to understand balance of power and why people thought that balance of power calculations could preserve order in an increasingly unstable international world in the 18th, 17th, 18th, and 19th centuries. I want you to be able to identify the three components of the modern nation state. We want you to understand the ways in which modern, international relations developed over time. To that end, we want you to understand the significance of the Treaty of Westphalia, be able to compare and contrast international relations before and after the 30 Years' War, how the agreements that were made with that treaty really fundamentally remade the way people perceived international relations. We want you to be able to analyze and to explain realpolitik. What is a good example of realpolitik? People like Cardinal Richelieu, Clemens von Metternich, Bismarck. These are folks that that emphasize this idea of raison d'etat. We want you to identify each century's contribution to the development of international relations from the Treaty of Westphalia forward. And we want you to be able to understand and describe collective security. Why was this idea attractive to people? What were the requirements of collective security? And why it ultimately failed to prevent, World War I, or World War II, I should say. And then we want to talk a little bit about the United Nations, how the UN was kind of conceived to try and remedy the defects of the League of Nations, and how different weaknesses have kind of emerged over the course of time with the UN as well. There's a lot of things to talk about this week. Of course, we just have the two assignments, the quiz and the forum. So I hope we'll all have a good week and a nice productive week. We're coming towards the end. So let's make sure we're getting our work done. If there are any writing assignments that are coming up, I know week 15 we have the third, I believe, and final writing assignment, which is a classic article entitled "The Paranoid Style of American Politics." Hopefully you guys will get a lot out of that. So let's stay ahead of all that stuff.